Hello and welcome to another edition of Good Morning Pattaya, Pattaya Channel's very own breakfast show. I'm your host, Nick Pendrell, and joining me on the sofa is my friend and partner in crime, Mr. Dave D. How you doing?
I like how the crime bit comes back into it, Nick.
Absolutely, always a bit of a crime.
But good morning, and nice and sunny outside, nice and fresh, but what can we say about our guest today?
We can say that we are blessed to have one of Thailand's top models, if not the top model of Thailand, in the form of Xanny. Xanny, thank you very much for coming and blessing our couch with such beauty.
It's very honoured to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Not at all, not at all. So, I know that you're one of the country's top models, if not the top model. So how did you all get started in this? Because I'm sure some very attractive ladies in this country, and I'm sure a lot of them would love to become a model, but obviously it's probably not as easy as they think. So how did you get started?
Well, I don't want to call myself as a top model, but I'm doing very good through social media.
Right.
So I started from join the modeling community website.
All right.
And just uploaded my wedding studio photo shoot, Thai costume, traditional costume, and just play around on the internet.
Right.
Then I got some photographers contacted me to do the photo shoot.
Right.
And I only think that's great. I don't have to pay them. And I will get free photos. And I will practice more how to pose, how to be confident in the front of the camera. And the more I did, the better I get. So I become more professional and get used to with it. And then people started to ask me, what's your rates?
Right.
So, wow. So I make money from this too, not just get the photos.
Yeah.
And I started to study what professional American models charge.
Yes.
So I sent a message, what you charge for fashion, what you charge for lingerie, swimwear or whatever. And some kind models just answered, and I just copy and paste.
She's honest. I like that. I mean, was it like the first time that somebody sent you a request and said, you know, I like your picture, I would like you to model for me. How much will it cost me for you to come and model for me? And you'd never done it before, you'd never charged anything before, so did you just go there and think of a figure?
Yeah, I was just enjoy taking photos with photographers.
Yeah, sure.
And I was just thinking that I get the free photos, I get new friends, I've learned a lot from people.
Yeah, sure.
And then one day people start asking me how much your rates, what you want to charge. And I said, so I just look on a very high portfolio on that website of the models in America. And I just
copy and paste
their rates.
But you've taken it, going from when you started modelling and now you're a well-known model and you get your rates and you do all your things that you do. But you've taken it one step further, haven't you? Because now you're not only a model, you're a model that sort of does many good things. You help people and you promote things, and as we're going to talk around in a minute, you've helped charities in the past. You know, is that just a step forward for you after becoming, like, if you want to say, a well-known lady, that now you want to help people?
I always wanted to help people, and modeling was one of the main tools that build my market, build my audience. So the charity is one of my big passion, and I use model photos to get attention from people to listen to me or join my charity. I just enjoy giving
something back.
Something back. I'm just, you know what I get back? Just happy when the poor kids smile or they're happy or they say thank you to Xanny, thank you.
I mean, you have to remember as well, Nick, I mean, even doing the job that we do and even the presenters that are in Pattaya or anybody that's on a TV or whatever, in some way or another, we're all known.
Yeah.
Nick's known, everybody's, we're all known. Of course, Xanny takes out another step and she's well known now, and now she's using that notoriety to help charities, which I think is a great step, Nick.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So could you tell us a little bit more about the charity? You mentioned it's for children. Is it for one particular orphanage or?
My charity is for anyone. If any of our charity organizations ask for help through me, I can, help anyone. For example, even soy dogs,
Right.
even animal, elephants, old people, disabled children, anything, or even normal people. The girls that lack of confidence, the negative people, just anything. I mean, inspire them, motivate them, or give them objects.
Yeah, and what we have to remember is that, if you've got a person of personality, professionalism that everybody knows around the world or in a certain place, you've seen all these guys that have done, Live Aid and people like that. You get Mr. Geldof going on the screen and he says, hey, send me money for these guys. People know him, they trust him. And they say, and that's what Xanny's doing. It's a very good, she's not only like a model that's saying, hey, look at me.
Yeah.
She's a model that's saying, hey, look at me, but hey, I want to help some guys, and I think it's very good.
So when did you start the charity?
The proper one 4 years ago.
4 years. So that's been running quite a while now, and
Yeah, I do it once a year. I mean, charity trip. Like we pick some poor spot in Thailand, for example, poor schools in
Right.
Phang Nga, and then we contact them, and we just organize what we want to give them, lunch, and just enjoy doing that once a year, and I want to do more often.
Oh, yes, I can imagine. You must be very busy, though. It must be
Very busy.
hard to find the time to do as much as you want to do all the time.
Yeah.
So your donators, do they tend to be just sort of individual people or the companies that sort of sponsor your charity? How is most of the funds raised?
Most of the funds raised come from my Facebook followers.
Right.
It's like my biggest fans support Xanny and see the real Xanny is, and they like to support me. But that's not a lot because not many people that gonna send the money to individual person. So mostly me and my friends, our own pocket.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's very good.
But what we have to remember, though, Nick, as well, is, Xanny says that, in the beginning, she didn't know how to pose. She didn't know how much to charge for anything, And okay, when you get to where you're at now, where she's at now, what people do not understand is that, they see a nice girl posing and it looks great, it looks fantastic, But there is a lot of work involved, isn't there, Xanny? Even just being a model, as soon as the problem is you start to be in demand. People demand you, and suddenly you get to a stage where you're really in demand, and you have to try and look after your time. You have to try and find time for yourself, instead of everybody pulling little pieces from you. So how do you balance that? How do you make it your time and model time?
Modeling is independent job. It's like freelance, so the artists don't always get job every day. So you will have to take the time to promote yourself, self-marketing online. So I don't really like do the photo shoot every day. So the rest of the time that I'm free, I just busy on the internet.
So how many days in a month would you actually be in front of a camera in a typical month?
It depends. Really, it depends on the luck. For example, if you have problem in Thailand and people cancel the flight, people cancel the trip, you can't really control how often you're gonna get job. So well, let's say a few, 4, 5.
Okay.
And sometimes if Thailand has a problem, sometimes just 0. So I do the other things. I do the charity.
It sounds like you're not short of other things to do in the rest of the time.
Yeah, well, that's why I have to have like the other things to live. For example, doing PR service or party organization or even tour guide service, because I start doing I have my tour in Bangkok now. but everything based from modeling first.
How do you choose if somebody sort of calls you or gets in contact with you on the internet and they say, hey, Xanny, I've got this product that I want you to promote for me, yeah? How do you decide if you want to do that or you do not want to do that? I mean, can you decide, you know, if somebody says, I have this product and you go, hey, look, it's me, buy this, you know, how do you decide what's good and what's bad?
I don't really do it by myself, no, not alone. I mean, I look first if the product is real, good, and safe. You know, I have to see how famous they are. Do they have any follower? And I would love to try the product first. For example, facial cream. Have to try first if the cream is safe and working. And I can talk forward on the detail of payment and the other conditions.
So you have to, first of all, you have to test it to know that it's good.
Yeah.
And then if you are talking about it, you're telling the truth.
Yeah, I don't want people to buy the bad product from me promoting it. And then they're gonna come to me and
say,
blame me.
you told me this was really good. You said it was really good cream and now I look 95.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's good to have some. It's not all about the money. It's really about caring. Comes back to the
it's
charity
about
side.
what people are gonna say if you really promoting the bad thing.
Yeah.
It's not just how much they're gonna pay you,
Yeah.
but make sure it's not get any bad effect.
Sure. What are some of your highest profile campaigns that you've been in, your shoots for advertisement? What was some of the biggest brands that you've done, or which can you remember as being some of your favorites?
I like bikini. I like doing bikini shoot. Most of my clients request for the bikini shoot, and mostly they do for their own portfolio to upgrade their portfolio to make it look maybe better or more people get to know them.
Right.
That's the reason
It's
why.
funny, Nick, we never get asked to do a bikini shoot, do we?
No, I think there's a very good reason for that.
Where is Xanny going? You're here now, and you've done your modelling, and you're still doing that, and you're doing your charity work, and you've got your tour. I mean, where are you going in the future? Where do you see yourself going now? You know, where would you like to be in 5 years' time? What would you like to be doing?
I'm saving some money, so I would like to invest on my proper product. For example, a Xanny spa.
All right.
Yeah, like a proper object. But modeling is what I enjoy.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm doing it less now, but if anyone wants me to do model for them, I still yes. I still have fun with it. As long as I'm still look good and look young, I'm still gonna do it.
Do you travel overseas much, or is it pretty much all in Thailand?
Most of the time I'm based in Thailand.
Right. And,
Sorry.
So photographers, do you get photographers from abroad coming to Thailand just to photograph you?
Yes, and if I travel overseas, mostly for holiday.
Oh, right. So, yeah, I'm sure you need a break every now and again. So, have you any more shoots coming up in the near future?
Yes.
And in any particular locations?
Mostly Bangkok or maybe Phuket.
You do a lot of studio shooting then?
Yeah.
Which do you prefer, studio or outdoor shooting?
I like outdoor shooting. I like natural light. I like sunlight to make my skin glow, golden skin.
Yeah, it's nice to be out there in the Thailand sunshine, so I can understand better than being in a hot and sweaty studio like we're in today.
Yeah, they just put all the light, make me white, and I don't like my skin look white in the photos.
Makes us look older as well. I mean, you look so nice in between us today. It's been a pleasure to have you, hasn't it? I mean, it's been great.
So where can people find out more about Xanny? You said that social media was where your career began, and that's still the most important way. So I presume you have a Facebook page? Is that the main way?
Yes, the main Facebook page is Xanny. Facebook.com/Disjad. This is my last name, Disjad, Disjad. Jad.
So hopefully all our viewers will check it out and help you with charity. Xanny, thank you very much for coming to
My
join us.
pleasure. Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Stay
Thank you.
tuned, everybody, for part 2.